In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to change opacity in CapCut PC. Changing opacity is a really useful skill, especially if you want to create overlays, ghosted images, or subtle background clips behind text. I'll walk you through the process step by step, and by the end, you'll know exactly where the opacity setting is and how to control it precisely. First, make sure you have your project open in CapCut on your computer and that your video clip is already on the timeline at the bottom of the screen. The timeline is where all your clips sit in the order they'll play in your final video. Find the specific clip whose transparency you want to adjust and click once on that clip to select it. When your clip is selected, CapCut will show its editing options on the right side of the screen. This is often called the Properties panel or toolbar. If you don't see anything there, just make sure your clip is actually highlighted on the timeline. You should see a border or some indication that it's selected. On the right, look for a section labeled Basic. This is where CapCut keeps the most common and essential adjustments, like scale, position, and in our case, opacity. Click on Basic, and a small panel or pop-up will open with several controls. Now scroll down within this Basic section until you find an option called Blend. This is where opacity lives. Inside the blend area, you'll see a control for opacity, usually a slider along with a number field that shows the current percentage. To change the opacity, you have two options. You can drag the slider left or right to make your clip more transparent or more solid. Dragging it to the left lowers the opacity, making the clip lighter and more see-through. Dragging it to the right increases the opacity, making it fully visible again. If you need a very precise value, like exactly 50% or 73%, you can click into the number field next to the slider and type in the exact percentage you want. Take a moment to play your video in the preview window as you adjust. Watching it in motion helps you see whether the transparency feels right, especially if you're layering this clip over another one or placing text on top. Once you're happy with the opacity level, you're done. CapCut saves these changes automatically as part of your project, so you can move on to your next edit or export your video when everything else is finished.